Guys, we're here with a new game. What is this called? Finch. Play. I wanna play the game. Where am I? Oh. Okay. Oh, this game's weird feeling. What?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
What? That's a weird looking house. But it's actually really nice looking.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Interesting. Oh, sorry for the background noise.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh. That's sad.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Well, Mom probably gave it to me so I can find out like the story behind the house.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I
Oh,
never
nice.
thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Okay, I'm crazy. Basketball. Swish. Nice truck.
The house was exactly like I remembered it.
That's
the way
weird
I'd been
looking.
dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Haha. Oh. That's a weird feeling game.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Oh, am I gonna do like that? Ooh, what's that? Missing. That's so weird.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Huh.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Oh, there's a door.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Huh. That's a lot of fish.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
That's not good. That place is insulated shut.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
What?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Okay, so somebody had a wheelchair. Oh,
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
okay. Now go upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh, so Mom did this.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother,
Oh,
Calvin.
that's not good. But sorry for all the annoying noise because my brothers are being annoying.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
What the? There's not blocked. Oh, there's...
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
So their names are on there. It's an interesting game. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Ooh, that's sad.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Sharks.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Ooh, that's what it opens.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
What the?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Ooh, it's like a little
From the
kid's-
paintings on the wall, it was
kid's
clear
room.
my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Teddy bear. Tea set.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, Molly's room. That's actually kind of cool.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
Molly, Glenn, Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
What the heck?
I kept eating and eating.
Ew. Ew. Oh, I was gonna eat the goldfish for a second. That's cool.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh, that's real food. Or real food. I hear a bird.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. We won! And suddenly,
So
I
trippy.
was a cat.
Come here, bird. Come here. Meow.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. I jumped and I almost got her.
Whoa.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Aw.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Come here. Meow.
I gobbled her up.
Oh no.
And suddenly, I was an owl.
Whoa.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
This is so trippy.
Rabbits.
Meow. You eat it.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
What the heck?
I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Where? The heck? Where is Reuben at? Oh, there you are. Oh. Get it.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the heck? I'm a shark going down a hill. Ouch. Rawr. Come here. Rawr. Rawr.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Give me that seal. Or whatever that is. That's a seal. Come here.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Where are you? Oh, that's nice blood there. Come here.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Ooh, yummy people. What the heck? This is so weird.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Good people. So loud.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Come here, boy. Come here. Yum.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
How is a monster gonna get down there? I'm in a toilet. Ooh, this looks way too
I got
familiar.
closer and closer.
What?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep.
Oh no,
But
it's under
not
the
going
bed.
to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the heck?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
It's a little girl.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, She was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, like she's old. She has
Her room is
oxygen
like a
and all that.
museum.
This
For
is cool.
500 years,
I love
the
these.
Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937,
That was cool.
he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Huh.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
That's kind of cool. Like how I keep on drawing.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Aw. This bedroom. The froggy. The heck?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
What the heck?
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Whoa.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What? That's weird. What? This is cool.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
What the? I'm in here now. Camera.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
The toy.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This thing's so cool. I want the helmet.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Ooh, what happened to my foot? What was that?
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
I think that's I'm the astronaut kid, and that's my grandpa or uncle. taking so long?
At Barbara's funeral, we swore.
Oh,
we'd
each
never be
joystick
afraid
controls
again.
each foot.
And he wasn't.
What?
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh, that's cool.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
No!
Coming!
I'm gonna fly. It'd be actually kind of fun to like do this, like, but
But that
like, get like
day,
thrown off like
He
a,
finally made
like
up
go
his
like
mind
into like
to
a
do it.
lake, like this.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Well, too bad.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe
Whoa.
he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Well, I
I
think the
think
branch
he'd
is gonna
already
break.
made up his mind.
And I'm gonna fly.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, so close.
That's the day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Holy crap. That's cool.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral,
It's a robot.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Hi, robot. That'd be so much fun.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah, it's cool. I like all the secret passages. But this is like weird controls. You guys ever play this game? Because I found it free on PS4. But like the controls are so weird.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh my god, that scared me. Bigfoot scared me.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Ooh. Oh, this is cool.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Whoa.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a
Whoa.
child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Oh, it's cool.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box,
Whoa.
and as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, this is cool, like how I'm inside of the comic book.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
I'm gonna kill something. And someone. Ooh. Get out of your hands. Hey. You took Rick. Rick's in there. No. Rick's not in there. The boards took him. He's in the box. Oh, fine.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
This is not where Rick went.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Rick's not in there. Crap, why can't I just... What? Fine, I'm gonna go and beat a kid. Catch.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Haha.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out,
Nice.
but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Picture show.
Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this
TV
is
ain't
a
good
trick,
enough.
you're
I should have
dead,
watched
Walter.
YouTube. I like the Michael Myers music. Oh, I like how you can also see what's gonna happen. Like,
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
it's my
Barbara
uncle.
saw the hook man
It's a
and
pirate.
was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Come on. I'm gonna bash this boy's head in.
And the worst was, he
gotta be another way out of here.
Ew, Finch-pt1. Ooh. Ooh, look at that part.
She played her part beautifully.
And knock him out, boy.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Come here, boy. And knock you out. Hi.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
I shouldn't call the cops now. That looks a little bad. I don't want to be charged as murder. This guy's gonna, if this guy's still alive, he's gonna tell the cops. Okay, yep, attempted murder.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Yeah, I'm gonna get arrested with attempted murder. Open up that door. I want to go downstairs and hide.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the
Wait,
door,
what on there?
she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor
That's
girl.
no, it's not creepy.
She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
He's gonna be a good finger.
Ear.
Or her ear.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Shut up. Oh, it's funny.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending. I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
So now I know how to get downstairs. There's that music box.
Maybe I'm 27 feet tall.
Oh, yours is not in there still. Okay, I hit there. I wish it actually just kind of stood out. Like that would be like all over the floor.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
That's cool. Oh, I touched it.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Whoa, it's like a bunker.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Walter.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
It's a bunker.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
It's just some
Goodbye,
nice
everyone.
beaches.
I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Why didn't you just go back upstairs?
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
$1976.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was
Being
gone.
old. And I could tell it by
Maybe
the
it
skin.
got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Huh.
I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Whoa. It's cool how this is all set up. I'm underground.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
I'm gonna,
Maybe
like,
this
break down
is
the
all
wall.
a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Whoa. This is cool.
Whatever's
truck.
out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
That's what it was. It was a train. It's crazy.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Yeah, why didn't my mom just tell me about this, about everything? And me going to visit Walter.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Oh, there's the sledge.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh, that's where Walter went. Oh, cool. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, there's a trail.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Whoa.
And the history you're a part of.
There's still a lot of people left. So there might be like 2 parts of this.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
This game's actually really cool. Ooh, bike.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
If they know there's a curse.
It's
But it feels like
embarrassing
there's
for
gonna be
me
a
to admit
twist.
this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the
So-
gerbils are mine, and too had been my fault.
Holy crap.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Walter, Barbara. Oh, that's cool.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Whoa.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Whoa.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Yes. Nice.
But looking back on it now,
Sorry for the dogs.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
1 second.
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, I had a kid. But guys, as soon as like, subscribe, and share, and goodbye.